My name is Cristian Mercado.
Right now, we're waiting to hear from a Valley company shut down by the feds.
If you like simple, then you're gonna love Vemma.
First off, this Vemma formula is the real deal. And I'm not just talking here.
They say Vemma, a nutrition-based company, runs a pyramid scheme.
If you have a genuine desire for change in your life, join Vemma today.
It does change your life. I've made over $2 million in 4 years. This year I'll do well over $1 million.
Form a Vemma member who lost nearly $1,000 with the company.
How about an insanely healthy energy drink?
Infused with Federal Trade Commission is temporarily shutting.
Vemma didn't do me right, that's all.
Last week, the multi-level marketing company Vemma was sued by the Federal Trade Commission for operating as an illegal pyramid scheme. And tomorrow is their trial. So they're temporarily fucked. And I couldn't be happier. So Vemma was started in 2004 by demon spawn Benson K. Boreyko. Vemma sells energy drinks and supplements and powders that are all shit. No one actually buys it because they like it. They buy it to make money. Except no one really makes money, so they just buy something they don't like. Before last week, Vemma called their business model multi-level marketing, a system that relies on independent distributors, you and I, to get their product to the market, and in return, you and I get some money. It's a system that a ton of companies use. The problem is these MLM companies are often illegal pyramid schemes in disguise. The distinction between an MLM and an illegal pyramid scheme is quite literally a clusterfuck. If the company is more about actually selling the product, then it's an MLM. But if it's more about the recruiting of new distributors, then it's an illegal pyramid scheme. And yes, there is a reason why pyramid schemes are illegal. Every pyramid scheme will collapse because it cannot expand beyond the Earth's population, and that most people find themselves on the bottom, unable to recoup their losses. The FTC has precedents, practices, percentages, whatever to differentiate and strike down the illegal pyramid scheme. But the clusterfuck distinctions make unfair business hard to spot, and ultimately confuses the shit out of the general public.
Some kind of like juice, thing, I don't know.
I've heard that you can make a lot of money.
Good things, has a good cons and bad cons.
I haven't really experienced it myself, but it tastes like chalk. Bad thing.
It's a bad thing?
Yeah.
Okay, why?
Because that's not what you should be doing to people. Lying to them.
Lying to them?
Yeah.
Okay, so what kind of lies are we talking about?
I mean, my first perception was that it was a scheme.
Kind of like a pyramid scheme type of thing.
It just kind of follows the multi-level marketing scheme.
Man, I couldn't do it personally, but I know a lot of people who will.
Maybe it might be a good thing. Who knows, man? It's kind of vague.
I don't really know much about it, to be honest, and I haven't really experienced it myself.
To go make the world a better place. That's just my opinion, man. Just stating the facts, man.
Gee dang it, Miguel. Vemma is not making the world a better place. I asked those kids what they thought of Vemma because Vemma markets to college kids. And I go to college. And as you can see, people just don't know what to think about Vemma. So let me just give you a little more information and walk you through how you might get paid. You simply try and fill 2 downlines. Now, in order to get paid good money, you have to buy an affiliate pack before you recruit, because otherwise you won't get the dope bonuses. So you get 2 people signed on and they have to buy product in order for you to get paid. So they buy enough product for you to earn 360 points on one side and 180 points on the other, and now you get to cycle. You get 20 bucks plus whatever bonuses they have for the season, and you keep on adding people and you keep on making more money, but you have to buy an affiliate pack every month in order to keep on getting the same bonus, and all your downline has to keep on buying product in order for you to get paid. So at the end of the day, you end up making up for all those people that you lost on the way, and you end up focusing so much on recruiting and selling to those already in the company. You're like a vending machine.
Think about soda machines. If someone gave you one soda machine somewhere near your home, it wouldn't change your life. Perhaps it might give you a couple $100s a month. But what if someone showed you how to acquire thousands of soda machines, operating all over the world? Vemma's very similar, except we simply open outlets through people.
Thanks, Vemma. See, Vemma and MLMs alike depend on this convoluted compensation and business plan, so you don't look closely at it. Because when you do, the numbers show undoubtedly how unviable this program is. This is an income disclosure statement they just released for last year, and it proves that only 20% of people make over $1,000 a year. And when you factor in how much product the average person buys a year, you get an overwhelming 80% of people losing money. You have better odds eating your money and hoping you shit it out whole than joining this company. But it's not just the business that sucks. Truth in Advertising was able to compile over 200 instances that a Vemma distributor has claimed that their product could cure a disease or disorder without any scientific basis. But that's just how demon-spawned Boreyko rolls. Before Vemma, Benson K. Boreyko had another MLM company called New Vision International that was thoroughly shut down by the FTC for making unsubstantiated claims in advertising that their product God's Formula could cure ADHD and was a suitable substitute for Ritalin, with no science to fucking back it up. And Vemma's products aren't that different, just overpriced cans of lies. Nothing is scientific. Nothing is proven. A great example of another hallmark of MLMs, an expensive shit product. So why do people get involved in MLMs at all? They have a god-awful product, they lie about the quality and attributes of their god-awful product, they trick people into joining with their convoluted compensation plan and have an unsustainable business model, they skirt the edge of legality and abandon morality. They don't care about their distributors. They know that everyone can't succeed, and the ones on top rely on that truth. But the reason why your friend joined, and the reason why these MLM companies exist, is because of how beautifully misleading they can be.
Well, it all started when I was approached by some friends, as it usually is. They said just to check it out. It's a business opportunity, you gotta come. They can't tell you, they have to show you. They started talking about drinks this, drinks that, a lot of wealth, this and that. You know, you have these idols that all the people that join are supposed to look up to and supposed to believe that it's gonna be able to happen to them. Maybe not to the same degree, but even just a fraction of what they make. And it just kind of completely warped my mind. And I had savings, and I figured, why not? People invest money into businesses all the time, into opportunities. I should do it too.
How much did you spend?
500.
How long did it take you to make that 500 back?
See, that's the thing. It didn't. It never did happen. I actually ended up spending more money. What eventually made me realize this might not work for the long run is that it inversely is not supposed to work for the long run. And so that when that clicked, I was like, what did I get into? I didn't see that. And so that's when I started getting a little worried. That's when I stopped sleeping at night. And you know, the event that kind of eventually triggered me to just stop it altogether was when I realized that I had a good amount of people starting to fill up on my team, and now that I see the truth of it and they don't, I fucked them too, you know? And I never made the money back, and then that was the point where I was on my own. I decided to cut it off. And that's when I left the company too.
MLMs and pyramid schemes are masterful at crafting a positive public image. One of the ways they do this is by promoting their top earners, creating a handful of grossly bloated success stories. And because of their presence on social media, MLMs can manipulate even further. And they'll take their powers to manipulate too far. Way, way, way too far. Now back to Vemma. If something comes out condemning the Vemma pyramid scheme on social media, or calling it what it is on social media, then Vemma will send out members to maliciously dislike and comment on the content.
Come at me, bitches.
And yeah, that's shitty of Vemma, but the part when they went way, way too far is when they silenced a blog by the name of YPR Pariah. It was written by a former Vemma distributor that called himself the Revanchist, or Revenchist. Revenchist? I don't know. He delved deep into the backwards culture of the company, including cited and detailed testimonies of those who were mistreated. And he also revealed how grossly disgusting the insides of this company are. After a year of putting out tons of content and shifting social opinion, he was silenced. Vemma is a fuckface of a company. So why did so many people have to lose out? Why did hundreds of thousands of people have to lose time and dignity and security. It's because the FTC does not have legislation or precedents to handle these clever pyramid schemes. They usually have to build a case from nothing, and that takes time and manpower, and the FTC simply can't keep up. They need that legislation or judicial precedents in order to be able to deal with things like this quickly so people don't get hurt. Unfortunately, the Direct Selling Association exists, basically a league of evil representation for MLMs and pyramid schemes alike.
One of the reasons why the FTC doesn't care, why the multi-level marketing industry has been so strong, is they have an organization called the Direct Selling Association, DSA. The DSA tells everyone that what it is a member-based organization where these multi-level marketing companies come together to help promote standards within their industry. The truth is, it's a lobbying organization. Millions of dollars are pumped into it every year by the members. The DSA goes to Washington, D.C. Actually, they're based there, I think. And they sit and lobby the politicians to make sure that the current laws against pyramid schemes are not enforced and no new laws against pyramid schemes or multi-level marketing are created.
It's just wild, I know. But there is hope. Tomorrow we will see if the injunction holds against Vemma, and if it does, there is a good chance that the FTC will win. And because of the language, a win would mean a way harsher stance on MLMs that act like pyramid schemes. It could clarify a lot of the clusterfuckery behind MLMs and pyramid schemes, and could mean the beginning of a huge series of shutdowns in the MLM industry, helping out a ton of people. But if nothing happens and Vemma and MLM survive, then you and I will just have to keep on trying to shift social opinion. Grassroots, baby.
Knew about it, and that's why I saw the opportunity in it too. And like at the same time when I said I joined, I saw that, I was like, because they tell you up front, I don't know if they still say it nowadays, but you gotta get in this now. They would stress that. They'd say.
No, they still say it. That's the main point. They gotta make it immediate. You know?
Yeah, there's a sense of urgency with when you sell anything.
Yeah.
That sense of urgency and then the call to action. So.